Do you think it will take long?
Any news here?
Everyone is stressed out. I've never seen anything like it. They're all talking in hushed voices. They barely dare to look at each other.
People and their moods. I'm not interested in that.
I saw them take one of Jason Moore's bodyguards below. To question him, I imagine. That could be of interest to you. Say, how are things with the girl?
Excuse me.
It's Zhu Feng, right?
She's not a girl.
Things going okay?
The interest certain people have taken in her has given me cause for concern.
Maybe that's something you should talk about with the person in question. Do you think you'll embrace her soon?
As soon as possible, once the prince gives me permission.
You met Fang at MIT, didn't you?
I first discovered her by reading one of her articles.
What does she write?
She studies the blue economy.
To each his own. I don't even know what that means.
It's about hope. A hope of making up for centuries of exploitation.
Since when are you concerned about that?
Since I saw Beryl poison our kind.
Blood or money? I've never embraced anyone.
How come?
The story of my life, and my unlife. I have no progeny, mortal or otherwise.
By choice?
Yes, and no. When things weren't so strict, I could have asked, but I didn't have anyone in mind. Not like you and Fang. Now it's too late, as I've clearly been made to understand.
Maybe you'll get another chance.
Oh, you mean that after the SI's done with us, our overpopulation problem will be solved?
I didn't mean it like that.
But still. Be that as it may, I hope the prince will allow you to do it.
I don't know.
I hope last night isn't weighing on you too heavily.
I'm all right.
The prince won't base her decision on just that. You've already proven your worth, Mr. Bazori.
We'll see about that. I'd better be going.
See you.
A message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent issue. Bad timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help Caius or speak with Beryl.
There's no point in hanging around here bothering me. It's gonna take me a while.
Very well, Mr. Sheridan. Please excuse me. I've been at this for hours.
It's too slow. What a shitstorm! I'm gonna go get a drink soon.
I'm sorry, I really don't have time right now.
Caleb, you don't come here often. Sorry, things are a little hectic here. As you can see.
What's going on?
Code Red. We're destroying all of our files. Following protocol.
Did you ask for a few hands?
Yeah. I keep asking them to send me a couple more people. Even kind would be useful. But apparently there are fires everywhere and it's taking forever. It's a huge undertaking. And of course, Hazel's putting major pressure on me. She's normally a little high-strung, but you can imagine how much worse it's become.
It's her job. She's trying to keep us from going down with the ship, no matter the cost.
I agree. And you know how much I love Hazel. But it's starting to get hard to manage. My efficiency might be the stuff of legend, but even I make mistakes. How about you? Is everything all right?
After last night, who could say that?
I mean, you know, your condition.
My condition?
You know, you're the eldest among us now. Touchy subject? I was wondering, what is it like? Do you hear voices? Does it come at you all at once?
You're young. You'll see when the time comes. But you won't be able to do much about it.
If you can resist, I can resist too.
If you say so.
Listen to us. Talking about growing old, like mortals do.
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just the Second Inquisition attack. You're the only person here who doesn't seem fazed by it. London seems so far away. Now they're here. They're destroying the people we know. I really need to get back to work.
Good luck.
If only Hazel would listen to me.
We're waiting for Mr. Leto's signal. Until then, if you have any questions, save them. Got it?
No problem.
I want to report on his activities pronto. I don't like the sound of that at all.
You wanted to see me?
Happy to see you, Caleb. We don't usually let anybody down here, but I can bend the rules for you.
To what do I owe this honor?
I need you. Something's come up. On the night of the attack, someone sent a message to an unauthorized recipient.
Do you know who it was?
Not now, but I will soon enough. Otherwise, the prince will have my head. Caleb, I need your help. I get the feeling that it's all connected. It's too huge to be a coincidence.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Jara Drory.
What you're telling me is extremely serious. I hope you have proof.
If I did, do you think I'd be asking for your help? But I wouldn't accuse her unless I had serious doubts. Think it through carefully. For starters, she's one of the few who knows how the system works.
She'd be able to cover her tracks, wouldn't she?
Maybe. But maybe she made a mistake.
I don't know. Jara has most likely been destroyed by now.
Do you have any evidence supporting what you're suggesting? Anyways, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, if you want to call it that. In my place, under the current circumstances, I can't really go poking my nose in her business.
And I can.
Nobody will bother you. I'm not asking for much. Just take a look in Jara's room to see if you can find anything that ties her to any of this. And if you could do it quickly.
Why?
Because I'm about to erase a ton of data. It's the Code Red protocol. And since Jara vanished, the Prince wants her personal data to disappear along with her. That doesn't give us much time. You in?
I could maybe go and take a look around.
Great. I found a key to her room. Take it.
Thanks.
It's our last chance to recover the data from Jara Drury's computer before everything disappears for good. Just insert this thumb drive and it will download everything I need. If she betrayed us, I'll know.
Fine. I'll go see what I can find.
Thanks. One last thing.
Uh-huh.
If you could keep this just between you and me.
Fine.
And don't come back to see me here. It's supposed to be sealed. It'll look suspicious. I'll send in an engineer after you. Give him the drive when you're done, but don't tell him anything. We have to keep this between us.
As you wish.
We're not the sort to twiddle our thumbs around here, but now...
She always said she preferred paper to digital.
We're going to wipe this server soon.
Dijon wanted to warn us about the Hartford Chantry's favorite rituals. He doesn't trust Deneb
Now's
Osborne.
not the time for mistakes.
Mr. Bazori, it's a pleasure to have you back here.
James, isn't it? Jason Moore's bodyguard.
Yes, Mr. Bazori.
I've got some questions for you.
I've already answered so many questions.
Moore was at the party. So were you.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about it.
You don't really have a choice.
Like I told the others, I don't really remember precisely what happened. It's all a blur. It happened so fast, and they almost got us. They came from all sides, and there was a stench of burned flesh and gunpowder. I'd seen a lot of things before, but that... it was unbearable. I don't know how we made it out. I don't know.
Nothing before that.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
You weren't with Moore yesterday. You went against standing orders.
No, he sent me to his office.
Why?
I was supposed to pick up some files. He was being really weird. like he was stalling for time.
You were supposed to bring him here, weren't you?
Yeah, but he said he had to get some documents from his place, and then he sent me to his office. At the time, I didn't think too much of it, but looking back on it, he was really doing everything he could not to leave with us.
You should have been more attentive. What happened once you got to his office?
I had a hard time finding what he wanted. He wasn't very clear about where I'd be able to find some specific invoices.
You lost precious time. You weren't his handservant.
When I came back, the police had the whole place roped off, so I came straight here. And since then, I've done nothing but answer questions and wait.
How naive. Do you know what's going to happen next?
I have no idea. Nobody's telling me anything. Do you know?
The prince will determine your fate when she has time.
I'm not a high priority, am I?
I wouldn't be in a hurry if I were you.
I could still be useful to the Camarilla. Please.
I'm not the one who needs to hear it. I must leave you.
I get the feeling I'll be staying here a long time. I'm waiting for my orders.
If you ask me, there's not much more you'll be able to get out of this retainer besides blood. But go ahead.
Oh, there you are. Follow me, please. We'll speak in private. Good luck. Can we get this over with quickly?
Looks like everything is in order.
Can we get this over with quickly? Can we get this over with quickly? I'll see you later.
Caleb, our secret agent is back already. The soldier is on furlough.
Not for long, I'm afraid. The prince will undoubtedly have some new task for me.
At least she trusts you. She hardly speaks to her Primogen. Even Beryl is in the dark.
He's not used to that. It'll be good for him.
Are you still not talking?
You could say that.
Any regrets?
I don't see why I would have any regrets.
That's no surprise. Personally, I find that giving a child so much power is dangerous. The problem is that you have to watch them all the time. Otherwise, they end up making a mess of things.
But trying to influence them is pointless.
You must be subtle about it, that's all. I give Mem just enough freedom so that she doesn't completely hate me. But I know exactly how to make her do whatever I want. Do you really think you'll have time to embrace Fang?
What do you mean?
Well, with all the elders gone, who knows who'll be next?
That's not something I'm willing to discuss with you.
Suit yourself.
No, excuse me, I have to go.
Of course.
It's locked from the inside.
But Miss Bosley asked me to remind you. I'll be back later.
Let's see if Caius was right. Jara always was old-fashioned. Whatever's in this box must be important. Jara was conducting her own investigation. There is no way Caius would be expecting that. It appears Caius was wrong. He and Jara may have been looking for the same individual. Jara has always been wary of new technology. Jara has always been wary of new technology. That should take less than a minute. I hope Caius will be able to use what's on this thumb drive. I think that's everything. Now it's Caius's turn.
Hello, Mr. Bizori. Mr. Leto asked me to wait until you were done. He also told me you'd have something for me.
Here it is. Give it to him, and him alone.
And don't ask any questions. I get it. Are you done here?
You may proceed.
Thanks.
I hope Caius knows what he's doing. Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
The prince is ready to see you now.
Great.
Caleb.
My prince.
We were expecting you.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money is gone. The accounts have been emptied.
What? That's impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
Moore would never have done it on his own. He would never have dared.
I agree. It's much too bold a move for him. And that's what concerns me the most. Someone used him to attack us. Someone who was extremely well prepared.
It might be one of our own.
That's what I think. It's the most plausible explanation.
If there's a traitor among us, I'll have their head.
One thing at a time. I'll take care of the traitor, personally. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
What did you think about Richard Dunham's file?
Money that should be going to me seems to go missing whenever he touches it. Richard is far too important to me. I can't afford to upset him now. But if his research doesn't pay off soon, I won't hesitate to show him my disappointment.
Did you read Jaradori's file?
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too much I despise in it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring the Primogen's finances.
But she's not here to shed any light on it.
I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delsin was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Long Island.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill their leader.
As I've said before, you can count on me.
Good. That's what I was hoping you'd say. When the time comes, I won't forget to reward those who've been loyal to me.
I won't let you down. What's the plan?
They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
You want me to disguise myself as a body to be evacuated?
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
We know where they are. Why go through their warehouse?
Charging into Long Island blind would be far too risky.
And with a traitor in our midst, I'd rather keep this to a small circle of trusted people, to avoid any other unpleasant surprises.
I need to know the details.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations. You won't have to worry about a thing until you get to Long Island.
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory. You'll be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of Leopold.
Someone else will take his place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
What do we know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican, and he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here, it means that Rome has faith in him, and that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
What's the Vatican getting out of all this?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems that the kind are trying to get a better understanding of us in order to hunt us more effectively. These priests have been our enemies for ages. They have knowledge.
Putting an end to them is crucial. We must keep our enemies from unifying their strength.
Aren't you worried someone will tip off the SI? There's still a traitor among us.
The traitors, my department. You need to strike quickly, and don't let anyone know of your plans. We can't take the slightest risk.
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail? Do you have a backup plan?
Caleb, you won't fail. You're our only hope. We place all our trust in you to complete this essential mission.
There's no room for error, Bazori.
All right. I've heard enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well. My prince.
I'm guessing you tipped Bazori off to the traitor?
Yes.
Any news?
Nothing since Richard's report. My city is in danger. Everything I've built, all the dreams I've invested. That Judas is a threat to everything.
Not for long. You'll bounce back.
Yes. I can't stop thinking about the Chantry. I can't believe those cowards abandoned us. Osborn will pay for what he did. You can't just take back a promise without facing the consequences. Ugh, that's enough brooding. That's not why I brought you here. I have a new favor to ask of you.
What a surprise.
About what I told you earlier concerning Delsin and Long Island. I've got a plan.
Oh, I know that look. Hazel.
This is the best moment to strike.
That sounds like the definition of rushing into things.
Yes, but we have no choice. Delsin?
We need to blind them. From the inside. They know too much about it. We have to change that. For that, we need someone to hit them with a surprise attack from within their compound.
I wish that person luck.
It's you.
That's way out of my league.
Hazel's not asking for your opinion. You're in no position to negotiate, not after the Hartford fiasco. You should be grateful you're getting a second chance to prove your worth.
It's your chance to prove to the court once and for all that you deserve a place on the council, MM. After this, you'll be untouchable.
I sure hope so. All right. How do I get on this island? By boat?
I doubt it. Coastline's under surveillance.
So I swim across. All right. What then?
Kaya's wrote a program that can help us. If you can upload it into their system, it'll corrupt all the data they've got in their database. Their systems, the archives, it'll all be lost.
Allowing us to cover our tracks.
It's our best shot at making it through this. You'll just have to insert it into a computer that's on their network. That's absolutely essential. Any questions?
Am I allowed to take a partner? I'd feel a lot better about this if I had someone covering my back.
I understand, but that's not possible. We're already taking a risk by sending a person in to infiltrate their hideout.
Got it. Your plan sounds pretty old school. There's no way to do that remotely?
We've tried, but Leto's agents weren't able to breach their security. Their network's too highly protected. That's why we need you.
I see. So, let me get this straight. You want me to infiltrate the enemy base alone? The same enemies who just slaughtered half the camp.
Quit whining. You can have help.
Oh, really?
Your task will not be easy. You'll need a diversion while you sabotage their system. A raid near their base, for example.
That could work. Who will you send?
I refuse to sacrifice any more of our people. So we might as well send in the riffraff. The Anarchs could do the job.
Come again?
You heard me. I want you to go see them and convince them to go with you to Long Island.
You're trying to thin their herd.
I'm balancing the scales, that's all.
They can't stand us. They'll never agree to fight for us. Let alone on their own without us.
They don't have to know they'll be alone. Lead them to believe our forces will join up with them. The SI is a threat to the entire city. They're just as concerned as we are.
Send someone else to negotiate. A real emissary.
No one else knows the Anarchs as well as you do. They go to your clubs, don't they? They know who you are. They know they can trust you.
I barely know them. I see a couple of them once in a while, but that's it. We're not exactly friends.
You're still in the best position to negotiate with them.
Yeah. I'm not comfortable with the idea of sending them to be slaughtered. It's despicable.
It's just politics, and it's probably your only chance to come back in one piece.
What if I refuse?
I won't let you. Your conscience is of no concern to me. The only thing that matters is our survival. And too bad if it keeps you up at night.
The true face of the Camarilla. Right then. Let's say I agree.
You don't have a choice, but I'll humor you.
How am I supposed to go about it? I can't just go chasing down every Anarch I know to ask for their help.
There's only one Anarch that counts. Their Baron.
Randall Thane?
That's right. He's in charge of the various Anarch gangs in the region. I don't know where he is right now. You'll need to use your network.
I've got an idea of who I can ask. What can I use as leverage if they try to negotiate?
Money, favors. Offer them whatever seems useful.
All right.
One more thing. Don't tell anyone about your task, not even your sire. I don't want the council poking their noses into this. That will be all. I'm counting on you, MM. Be careful, and good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
Emem, there you are. I'm sorry I wasn't here to meet you when you got back. I was busy.
Everyone's got their priorities, I guess. It's not like I've been waiting for hours.
Oh, please. You're always asking for more space. You're going to complain about me giving you space now?
I'm sorry, I hoped for a little bit of support from you.
You haven't asked for any since you threw me out of your life.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? We never...
Broke up? It's been 30 years, Emem.
What? I don't remember.
Come on. I get the feeling we need to clear up a few things.
Yeah.
Come on, tell me what's going on.
The Warlocks. I knew their library would leave a mark. They fucked with my head.
So, if I understand right, you have no memory of our breakup.
None whatsoever. I really thought that we... I mean... you know.
There's a reason the Warlocks have a bad reputation.
And you said it's been 30 years?
More or less.
That seems like forever. And then again, the blink of an eye for us.
Believe me, it's been a long 30 years.
I'm sorry, I've gotta go. I need to take some time to process all of this. The Prince is sending me out on another task. I can't screw up.
What kind of task?
I'm sorry, but I can't talk about it. Hazel made that exceedingly clear. If she thinks things are better like that, I believe her.
For God's sake, Emem, I'm your sire. You should trust me, not that snake in the grass.
Personally, I've never had anything bad to say about Hazel.
Unlike me. Is that it? You'd be singing a different tune if you knew what I know.
If I knew what?
Nothing. You wouldn't believe me anyways.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. I'm sorry. You're right, you're my sire, I should believe you. And I do. We good? Would you tell me what you know? Please.
Seriously, you don't think you're laying it on a little too thick?
Not at all.
You can be such a pain sometimes. Hazel's a smart woman. She knows what she needs to do to get what she wants. And she wants you.
That's going too far.
You think it's an honor, but you should really be worried. Hazel never does anything she's not sure she'll benefit from, which means she's got ways to make you bend to her will. She's careful to hide her secrets from you, safe behind her herald. Tonight could be your last chance to discover them. Very well, let's move on. You're right. You should go get some rest, and do think over what we've discussed. Promise me you'll be careful.
I'll try. Hey, Sylvia.
Hey, how are things? Let me know if you need anything.
the arena. Hilda's favorite playground. I'm not so sure I'll be invited to sit at this table after all.
Come back later.
Don't even think about it.
I wasn't going to.
Don't even think about it.
I wasn't going to.
Did you need something else?
You sure seem ticked at the prince.
We've got different political views, that's all. It's rather healthy, actually. There's nothing worse than a council that's enthralled to its prince.
That I can believe. But it seemed like there was something else. What?
I'm worried about you, that's all. I've seen Hazel spin her web around other kindred. I'm worried she's doing the same thing with you.
Playing the cynic. I'd say you were just jealous.
I don't want her throne, Amem. I'm just fine where I am. But since you don't believe me, go take a look around. I'm sure you'll find the answers to your questions. Just a bit of friendly advice.
The reports from Richard and Leisha are truly frightening. I never thought I'd see a day like this.
Predators never see themselves as prey. We're going to have to be extremely cautious if we want to survive.
Do you have any plans?
No. I'm waiting for Hazel's orders. We're dependent on her now more than ever.
I can't imagine you waiting for the prince to do something.
But here I am, doing just that.
No, you've always got a plan B. You're not telling me everything.
Fine. You win. I can't talk about it here, but yes, I've got our backs covered.
Our backs?
You're my blood, Mem. But enough about that. Hazel seems to have a few cards up her sleeve. Let's put our faith in that for now.
I gotta go. I've got stuff to do.
Just a sec. I know Hazel told you not to talk about it. But please, at least tell me where you're headed.
You're unbelievable.
The air is thick in here. You can understand my concern, can't you?
I'm going to see the Anarchs.
What?
It's a long story. I'll explain when I get back. I've really gotta go.
All right. Be careful, Mem.
It's not my fault. Shouldn't leave things lying around.
Blue Bloods never choose me. I'm available.
I'm sorry, but I need to take a break.
I'm sorry, you can't go in there.
Hilda will never know I was here. She can't be mad at me if she doesn't know about it. These names, they're Quentin King's goons. The monsters who forced me into the blood bond. Hilda hasn't forgotten them. She's hunting them down. Oh, I don't really know how to take that. game is she playing here? Catopatus? What the heck is that?
Did you need something else?
I've gotta go. See you.
What's gonna happen to my vessels?
Come with me. There.
Right away.
I should go. Hazel gave me orders. The Anarchs. I hope the prince knows what she's doing.
Halsey?
Yes, Mom. I'm here.
How many hours have I spent sitting in this armchair for my therapy sessions? Only Richard would still use that. Richard must have had a breakthrough, if Hazel's interested in it. Hey, Pumpkin. What are you looking at?
The picture is scary.
Come now. There's nothing to be You're not going to be afraid of a couple paintings now, are you?
No, but...
Yes, I know. It's Richard. He was angry, but he wasn't angry with you. You know...
I don't think he is. He doesn't like me following you around.
Yes, but it's because he worries you'll get hurt. Pumpkin, there are much more serious things going on right now.
Those people who put us into boxes.
Yes, them. But don't be scared. Mommy's here.
I know.
I won't let anyone hurt you. Ever.
There you are.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you since I got back, but...
The prince hasn't given me a moment's rest since I returned.
I won't hide the fact that I was happy that you were the one to... well...
That I informed them about the Second Inquisition. Yes, I can imagine.
Are you still angry that Hazel let me out? Don't you think there are more pressing issues here?
See? I told you so.
That's enough. I'm not venting frustration. Can't you see that? You're confusing a wounded ego with my professional concerns.
I appreciate you worrying, but...
Yes, I'm troubled by the faith that you place in Hazel, and I have good reason to be. She didn't follow your treatment protocol. Usually, I give you your treatment when you awaken. You'll become more and more overwhelmed by your visions and your hallucinations. All this because she's afraid. Hazel has become dependent on you.
Don't you think you're blowing things a bit out of proportion? Dependent on me?
On your visions, of course. Don't you understand? She didn't bring them up?
She did mention them in passing.
She needs your premonitions to help her anticipate the future, to try to influence the course of events. Here's a dose of your treatment. Take it immediately.
This will rid me of my premonitions. Is that it?
I don't have time to break this to you gently. I have to go straight to the point.
What are you talking about?
Leisha, Halsey isn't real.
What?
It's not true, is it?
You're the only one who sees her.
No.
Our family has a gift for seeing things. things.
No, Halsey is my daughter.
In your mind, it's always difficult to pull you away from her. That's why I try to treat you as soon as you awaken to keep Halsey from reappearing.
He's lying, Mom! He hates me!
You're either lying or you're wrong. I don't know which, but it's not true.
Leisha,
But Hazel sees her.
when your hallucinations increase, your premonitions do too. They become more specific and more reliable. And that's what the prince wants. But you grow increasingly catatonic. Halsey starts to take over.
No! I don't want you to leave me!
Enough! Shut up, both of you!
It's just you and me, Leisha.
Oh, no.
He's a liar! It's not true!
I regret having to inflict this terrible shock on you, each and every time.
Every time?
Leisha, the prince wants to see you, immediately.
Yes, of course. Just a minute.
I'm not supposed to be here. I should have left for the Red Salon already.
Why? No, you can't just leave like that. I have too many questions.
Hazel doesn't like to wait.
We'll have time. Go now. Obey the prince, Leisha. Stay where it's safe, and above all, drink.
There. I'm coming.
Leisha, I wanted to thank both of you for...
The prince sees me. See, Mom? Richard's a liar.
Are you all right, Leisha? You seem...
Quit pretending.
Come now, Leisha. What's wrong?
You've been pretending to see Halsey since the very beginning. Why did you lie to me?
Lie to you? I didn't lie to you. Halsey is part of it, and I accept you just the way you are. That's all.
You're really only interested in my visions. You've been manipulating me because you're afraid of the future.
I fought hard to earn my place. I don't want to lose it.
Yes, but why have you been manipulating me?
Manipulating you? I've done nothing of the sort. It's not as simple as that. Hallucinations, premonitions, these visions are part of you.
So, Halsey, you're calling her a vision?
I don't think Halsey is putting anyone in danger, especially not you. On the contrary.
What do you mean?
I think she brings out the best in you. You brought Miley back together. That's proof that she's not a burden for you. I'm grateful to her, too, for having saved Miley. I don't think anybody should tell you to change who you are.
But you were pretending! You lied to me, damn it!
Show some respect for your prince. You're blaming me for taking a step into your world. Should I have laughed at you behind your back, like the others do? You're wrong about who's trying to manipulate you.
I don't know.
You don't trust me.
I think I'm a little confused.
Mom? I don't understand. Why are you saying that?
Listen, I'm sure you weren't expecting it. I would have rather spared you all of this. But Richard is convinced you're better off without Halsey.
Yes, he told me that. He told me that if Halsey stayed, I'd have even more visions.
That's true, as far as I can tell.
And that I'd end up unable to tell what's real from what's imaginary. He's even provided me with a treatment.
Oh. Well, it's up to you to decide if you want to take it, of course. But before you make up your mind, we need your help. Our family is in danger, Leisha.
I don't know if I can. I don't really feel like...
The Second Inquisition is here. You saw them yourself.
Mom, I'm tired. This isn't fun anymore. I want to go home. Please?
I'm tired too, Sugarfangs.
You need to help us.
After all that I've just learned, something tells me you're going to want me to have a premonition.
Yes, I need to know if I made the right decisions. It's essential.
I think Richard is right. It makes my problems worse. I'm sorry.
Leisha, I trust you. You should trust me. Richard's mistaken. I swear it.
Mom?
It's not as simple as that. I don't choose when they happen.
Mom! Mom, listen to me.
Yes, sweetie. What is it?
There's no point. The swan will lose its head in 2 days. I just saw it. We know, Mom.
What's going on? Leisha, is Halsey speaking to you? What is she saying?
Halsey sees a swan. It'll lose its head in 2 days. But that could mean a lot of things.
It's not very clear, you mean?
Nothing's ever certain, and...
Of course. There's got to be a way to shuffle things. There must. Not after everything I've done. I won't believe it.
Hazel,
Please leave. I need to think.
As you wish. Damn it. I don't know who to believe anymore. Richard or Hazel.
Please, Mom. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
You don't exist. You're just in my head.
Please don't leave me. Let me stay with you, Mom.
No, Richard is right. I need to get better. Damn it. That hallway again. And my memory loss. Halsey. Oh, shit! I have to find Richard at the Red Salon. He's gonna have to explain this. I get the feeling I've been here before.
Sorry, we're closed. Alacia! I'm so sorry, I didn't recognize you.
I have to see Richard.
It's kind of a bad time. There's a code red and...
I know.
Still in the basement. I need you to...
So you tell us that the SI has the address of this salon, and you come anyway!
Beryl, you shouldn't be here. They could show up at any time.
I know that. Why are you here?
It's none of your business.
Suit yourself.
I suppose no one's volunteering to stick around here.
That's right, especially not me. If you see Wyatt, tell him to come downstairs to help me. It's an urgent request.
Wyatt?
Yes, a thin blood who works for me. He must be helping the staff. There's a lot of stuff here that could give the SI much more than just this bar. There'd be no point in running if they could track us down.
Yes, of course. And if you see Richard, could you...
I'll let him know you're looking for him, as usual.
Did you destroy the client files?
Yes, it's done.
Accounting?
Yeah, it's all taken care of. I've just got the suppliers and the VIP files left to do.
All right. I'm gonna need a badge for the basement, too.
I don't have one, sorry.
I have to cover our tracks as much as possible. Understand?
Sorry, but the SI might show up at any second. I wouldn't hang around here if I were you.
What are they doing? I've got to move, and they're still not all here.
Sorry, but I've given too much today.
I don't want your blood. Have you seen Dr. Dunham?
Nah, sorry. Ask the Masters.
Why are you waiting here?
We can't leave without Clarice, apparently.
Who's that?
A fucking starlet who'll do anything for attention. She locked herself in the injection room.
Do you know why?
Because she's a fucking junkie. Just like all the vintages. Withdrawal makes her totally paranoid. Give her some Trajax to calm her down and we'll finally be able to leave.
So, what do we do now?
How the hell should I know?
We could break down the door to get her out.
We don't have the equipment for that.
I could ask Dr. Dunham if...
No way. We'll figure something out. When is Wyatt supposed to be back?
He should be home now.
If what Mr.
To
Dunham
relax
says
the
is true,
vessels.
we've got to get out of here fast. But we can't let them get their hands on such a priceless vessel.
Do you think this business about the SI is true? Are they really coming here?
All right. Go to the front. When Wyatt gets here, tell him to be ready.
Oh, Leisha, I didn't expect to see you here.
It seems like you know who I am, but I don't remember meeting you.
Yeah, it's not the first time that that's happened to you.
So I came here often?
Oh yeah, but it's been going on 3 years since I saw you last. My name's Betty. I manage the salon for Dr. Dunham, sort of.
Is there a problem? Why aren't you leaving?
It's just that Dr. Dunham asked me to evacuate the kind, but I'm never gonna be able to do it. A highly valuable donor has holed herself up in there, but Wyatt's supposed to take her and the others.
Do you know where Dr. Dunham went?
He must be doing the same thing we're doing. Getting rid of anything we don't want the SI to get their hands on.
Like what, exactly?
He told us to destroy the Trajax compounds, so he must be getting rid of his stuff.
What are those compounds you mentioned?
It's one of the doctor's inventions, a stimulant for the donors. The blood is way better with it. Everybody loves it.
Do you have any idea where the doctor might have started?
Oh, he leaves his stuff laying around everywhere, you know. But most of it must be in his office. It's on this floor, in the rotunda. Or in his examining room in the basement.
You said that Wyatt was dealing with the vessels? I need to talk to him. Do you know where he is?
He's been running back and forth to get the kind to safety. I've got to get this damn vessel out before he's done.
Why can't you make the vessel come out?
All the commotion has pushed her over the brink. Or maybe she thinks she's being taken to the slaughterhouse? There's no way of knowing. She won't talk to us.
What's the slaughterhouse?
Oh, that's what the kind call the basement. That's where we take donors that have been drained by clients. Or donors that have been overused. Mr. Underwood is in charge of that.
Why don't you force her to come out?
I can't. She's locked in the injection room, and there's no way to open the door. And I'm not allowed to damage her. She's a vintage.
I can sense that you disagree.
Well, I'm supposed to deal with her, but I can't even touch her. Because she's worth too much?
What does it mean when you say she's a vintage?
They're the donors that have the strongest reaction to the Trajax injections. It gives their blood incredible character, a vintage. But when they don't get their dose, they can get out of control. This vessel flipped out and went totally paranoid.
I see.
But the SI had better not get their hands on her. Can you help me? She might listen to you.
I'd heard there was a lot of compromising stuff on us here. So I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, go ahead. And clean up anything we forgot and...
Yeah, I get it, Betty. I'll do it if I can, okay?
Fine. All right. There's a pass on the bar that'll give you staff clearance. You're gonna need it.
Thanks. That must be how they supply the Trajaxin to the injection room. Richard's grand idea. Injecting substances to stimulate the vessel's humors. Something to keep the donors in an aggressive mood.
Sorry, but I don't have the time. If the SI get here, we're screwed.
We're not open for customers. We're closed.
I'm not here to imbibe. Is there someone named Wyatt here?
Yeah, but he's transferring the kind right now. He shouldn't be long.
All right. I'm looking for Richard. Have you seen him?
Yeah, he gave orders to the staff. And then he went to the rotunda in the back.
Do you have a minute?
Just one.
I'm looking for Wyatt.
What has that degenerate weakling done now? He's gone and gotten us in trouble again, has he?
I don't know. Barrel's looking for him.
He was here 5 minutes ago. He's been running back and forth to get the kind to safety.
Do you know where I can find Richard?
Dr. Dunham? I've got no idea. He told us the SI was on its way, and gave us orders to clean up as much as we could. I was too shaken up to see where he went. Sorry.
Okay. What were you supposed to do?
Destroy everything that would give the SI information about us. That's all.
Of course.
But we don't even know where to start.
What are you working on now?
Vessels that were stimulated by Dr. Dunham. I'm holding on to them until we solve an issue with the kind.
You change their emotional state?
We give them Trijax injections to trigger emotions that make them taste better.
Now I remember. That's thanks to Richard's work.
Yeah, our specialty vintages have become quite popular, so we can't up and lose them.
I believe you.
Actually, since we don't have a lot of time left, you should go see our manager at the back. She must need help.
Okay. I'll go see.
I hope it's just a false alarm.
Sorry, but I don't have the time.
Yes?
Are you in charge of the vessels?
Yes and no. I'm just in charge of moving them. Name's Wyatt.
Leisha.
I know. I'm gonna make a few more trips, but there's still one missing. I think Betty's having a hard time getting her to come out.
Where are you taking them?
I'm getting them to safety. Some of them are worth tons.
Okay, but before you leave, Beryl wants to see you.
What? No way.
Go see Beryl. Right now.
Sorry. Can't. I've still got to make a few more trips to evacuate all of them.
I don't think he's going to like that.
If you want to profit from his business, go right ahead. But I don't want to be a part of it anymore.
What's your deal?
I won't say another word. Take it up with him.
I hope we're not forgetting anything.
What are they doing? I've got to move, and they're still not all here.
Sorry, you can't hang around here.
If only she'd calm down. There's gotta be something that will make her come out. Come on. Come out of there now.
No, you're going to hurt me.
Come on. Come out of there now.
No, you're going to hurt me.
A pneumatic tube system. That connects with the basement, it looks like. A pneumatic tube system. That connects with the basement, it looks like.
There's no reason to panic.
They could get here at any time.
Sorry, but I don't have the time. If the SI get here, we're screwed.
Come on, you've got to get out of there. We've wasted enough time already.
Is that you, Betty?
No, it's Leisha.
Get out of here!
Look, I can tell you're scared, but I can help.
I don't know who to believe anymore. They're all out to get me. I know they want to kill me.
Who are you talking about?
Them. The Masters. And even those locked up in here with me. They all want me dead.
No, quite the contrary. They want to keep you safe. If you stay here, you could die.
I don't believe them anymore. They're gonna promise me Trajax to get me to leave, but they'll give me poison instead.
That's not true.
I won't open the door. Leave me alone.
Betty was right. The vessel locked herself in.
Sorry, but I don't have the time. If the SI get here, we're screwed. I won't come out.
A pneumatic tube system. that connects with the basement, it looks like.
I don't want to die.
If I were you, I wouldn't stick around.
You can't come through here. Just the convoys.
I'm sure something bad's gonna happen.
Fucking donor. Just wait till I see her again.
That must be how they supply the Trajaxin to the injection room. If only she'd calm down. There's gotta be something that will make her come out. Come on. Come out of there now.
No, you're going to hurt me.
Come on. Come out of there now.
No, you're going to hurt me.
Betty was right. The vessel locked herself in.
Leave me alone!
Betty was right. The vessel locked herself in.
Destroying everyone they find.
Yeah. Sorry, you can't hang around.
Shit.
What are they doing? I've got to move.
Sorry, but I don't have the time. If the SI get here, we're screwed.
I have to cover our tracks as much as possible. Understand?
We've got to hurry up and get out of here.
I hope we're not forgetting anything. The SI. I hope we're wrong.
Huh. Music. To relax the vessels. Huh. Music. To relax the vessels. If only she'd calm down.
Sorry, but I don't have the time. If the SI get here, we're screwed. A pneumatic tube system. That connects with the basement, it looks like.
How awful. I'm not that hungry. Empty vessels. He must be using them for something. Apparently the pressure's right. Wow, that looks complicated. There's gotta be a scanner somewhere to read these labels. There's gotta be a scanner somewhere to read these labels. Shit. I must have given her the wrong substance. That must be how they supply the Trajaxin to the injection room. Shit. I must have given her the wrong substance. Shit. I must have given her the wrong substance. There's no way to get your vessel out. You'll have to go without her.
Shit. Well, you gave it your best shot. Thanks.
Oh, the ink blot test. This one's a butterfly. I've been here before. I'm sure of it. That reminds me of clouds. But Richard says that madness isn't an illness. Alright, it's a total mess. Juliet. That name. Why does that remind me of something? But Richard says that madness isn't an illness. Richard must not be far.
October 28, 2001. Patients 211 and 216 exhibited the first signs of intense resonance increase. Both sanguines went from low resonance to a level never before achieved. What a flavor. I must admit that even I find it hard to resist. Unfortunately, patient 211 suffered the consequences. I will continue exploring further in this direction. I feel that I am getting closer to the goal. June 17, 2008. Beryl and I are going to create a blood bar of a much higher quality than I thought. I will once again be able to focus on my research and oversee the work of the members of the Chantry. Beryl and his mad ideas. Ultimately, the prince was right. The solution for hunger is in my research. If we manage to stabilize these effects in more inconspicuous containers, we will become invisible to the rest of the world. January 27th, 2002, 2240. I thought I was close to a major breakthrough last month, with the promising results from the new types of XXX chemical doses. Unfortunately, it seems I got ahead of myself. It appears that the dose of amphetamines that I gave them was too high. There must have been an error in my calculations. Patients H216, H217, H222, H220...
What could Richard be hiding? A second layer of security. Whoa. What the... A lab? Shit. It's the SI. We've got to get the fuck out of here. This goes back a ways. I've got a feeling of deja vu. Like I know this story. I've heard the name Marie before. But where? Richard is no longer in the test tube phase, it would seem. This hallway... Wait! What the... Wait! Come back!
Wait! Come back!
Halsey! Halsey? No, it can't be true. She's not real. It's all in my head. If she wasn't real, that man wouldn't have seen her.
No, not you. You don't exist either.
If they hadn't seen her, they wouldn't have shot at her.
You disappeared. I was doing better.
Leisha, look at me. You're fine. But you have to find what you lost.
No! I won't listen to you. I didn't lose anything.
Huh. Richard has scrambled your brain so much that you don't even remember.
What are you talking about?
Who you really are, of course.
I know who I am.
Are you sure? If that's true, then tell me. Who are you looking for? I know what you're up to, but I also know that I'm here to get answers from Richard. Oh, no, leave me the hell alone! There's no need to get upset with me, you know. Richard is the least of your worries right now. He's not who you're looking for. Ugh! You're confusing me. I don't understand a word of what you're saying. There's no point in trying to force my hand. I'm you. It's useless. You're like a jigsaw puzzle that's been broken into 1,000 scattered pieces. If you don't take the time to piece yourself back together, the rest is pointless. But I don't have time! You don't have a choice. Take the time you need. Please. Give yourself a chance. You're worth it. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know where to start. I can help you. Let's start from the beginning. Try to remember. What's your name? You're wasting my time! What do you think my name is, huh? Leisha, of course. That's where you're wrong. Leisha's the name that Richard put on your psychiatric file. What? It's just another one of his twisted games. Then you've really forgotten. That's enough! Stop! I get the feeling that... No. You're not able to remember. I told you that I don't have time for this! Richard erased your memories. Everything that's happened to you and your daughter is his fault. Has always been his fault. Find her. You'll see. I have to save Halsey! Let me go! It's happening again. No, I can't be seen in this form here. Shit, damn it! What the hell was that? Halsey.
Cassie, stay calm. She had no choice. Shit, no! Fuck your protocol! Fuck those fucking monsters, too! Listen to me, damn it! She just saved all our asses. She blew herself up to protect us.
Yeah, but...
Calm the fuck down! You would have done it, too. Any one of us.
It's Richard. Halsey. Where are they taking her?
What the fuck is that?
Steam. The pressure.
That steam leak. Maybe that could help.
Fucking hot!
Be careful without your helmet on.
I can't see a damn thing with all this fog.
It's all right. It's stopped now.
Boston Medical Center. Barrel's funneling bodies to them and lining his own pockets then. I'm not sure Hazel'd be happy to hear she's losing money like that. Storage room, huh? There. Now nobody can use it. I need to go to the loading dock. We have to assess whether the structure will hold after the explosion.
Oh well. All right, but we still have a process to follow. I need to record you leaving the area.
Okay. Here.
Lewis! Over here!
Hey, Saul!
Took you long enough.
Thanks for getting back to me. I wasn't sure you'd kept the pager.
You owe me one. So, is it true? Are they really here?
Yes.
I warned Thane like you asked me to. He's waiting for you.
I want to see him.
Wait for me here. Randall! Okay, you can go in.
Mr. Thane, thank you for agreeing to see me.
Saul told me about the SI. I got the message. Iverson didn't need to send one of her lackeys after me.
That's not why Hazel sent me.
Then why are you here?
To ask for your help. The SI in Boston. Nobody saw it coming, and it's a real threat. But Hazel has a plan to get us out of this mess.
Us? Since when is there an us?
The SI is as much a threat to you as it is to us. The enemy of my enemy.
Can we cut to the chase?
We managed to pick up their trail from International Place. We know where they're hiding.
They've got a base here?
Yeah, on Long Island. They're more prepared than we thought.
Underestimating adversaries is your defining trait.
It's worse than anything we could have imagined. When you take into consideration what happened in Vienna and London,
not many survived.
It's gonna be a bloodbath for sure. But Hazel's the only one who can still keep that from happening.
As arrogant as ever.
At least she's got ideas. Not everyone can say the same.
So what's her brilliant plan?
She wants us to cover our tracks. Destroy everything they've got on us to buy us some time.
How?
By sending someone over there to damage their system. Me, actually.
And you agreed.
Of course I did. I'd do anything to save Boston.
Then you're even dumber than I thought. I don't see how your little operation concerns us.
I need a diversion. Something big. An assault.
You want to use us.
I want your help. The court will be there too. Think about it. A joint attack tonight. Just long enough to wipe everything they've got on us.
No, it's out of the question.
Sir.
We didn't leave the cam to better serve the prince. Let Iverson play her own hand. If she wants to throw herself on the pyre, that's her problem. Saris, tell everyone to come back. We're bringing in the patrols.
Okay.
Then you're sentencing us all to final death.
I'm protecting my own. Your prince should do the same. I already gave you my answer. You're free to rethink the choices you've made, and you're free to leave.
You're making a huge mistake. God damn it.
I warned you.
I can't just leave like that. We've got to be able to make him change his mind.
I've already done my part.
Saul, please. You can't give up on me now.
Damn it, Lewis.
Does that mean yes?
There might be a way. You're gonna have to hustle. Randall called the gang leaders here for reassurance. But they could be useful to you if you manage to convince them.
Do you think Thane will change his mind?
There's strength in numbers.
You're the head of the coterie, too. They know you. If you talk to them...
And then what? I've already risked my neck for you.
I get it. All right. Let's say for a second I want to try. Who are they?
Ceres and Ratha. She's in charge of the domain's militia. He heads up a group of hackers. You'll find them inside.
If I manage to pull this off, are you with me?
That's my condition. I can't go up against Randall alone. It'd be too risky.
Thanks. I owe you one.
You already do.
I'm sentencing her to final death. Damn it.